Hi, welcome to the next in the series from Two Script Guys. My name is John and I'll be your host this evening while we talk about some do's and don'ts about being a screenwriter. Welcome to Two Script Guys. Here are some do's and don'ts about being a screenwriter. While the do's are somewhat self-evident, let's pay attention to the don'ts. But first, the do's. First do. Follow screenwriting rules. Go buy a copy of Dave Trottier's book, The Screenwriter's Bible. It reads like a tech manual, but you need to understand the basics of a screenplay. Don't rely on Final Draft to give you all the screenwriting rules. Know what they are. Go get Dave's book. Here's another do. And although the screenwriting softwares all do this, you should know what it is, and that is all screenplays are done in Courier 12 font. That's what it's done in. Some of it you'll see Courier New. Sometimes you'll even see it as Final Draft Courier, but it's still Courier. 12 point. Here's a third do. And this should be kind of self-evident. When you go to print out your screenplay for a producer, get the best copy you can. Go buy the best paper you can. I mean, it's standard copy paper, but there are different quality levels. Go buy the best you can. And when you do a photocopy, wash your hands. Don't leave dirty smudges on the back of paper or even on the front. That's a sign of unprofessionalism. Here's another couple of do's. Use 2 good quality brads when you bind everything together. You can get the brads and the cute little washers from the writer's store. Also, remember to register your script with the WGA. If you copyright something with the federal government, you can get, if you sue somebody, you can get damages. I never recommend suing anybody, but that's the basic limit of both. And the final do, proofread your script. This should be a no shit thought in the back of your brain. But I've read scripts where I counted 3 misspelling in the first page. Proofread your script. Have somebody else pay them and have them proofread your script. Because you'll be amazed at the kind of mistakes you find in a script. To this day, I've had this problem since I was a kid, is that I write the word the on the page, but I'm actually putting the word to. Don't know why. Dyslexia, I don't know. But I'll think the word the, put the word to. It's just something I have to watch out for. So there's some basic do's about screenwriting. Here's some don'ts. Please, having been a studio writer, please don't include a title page with giant fonts, colored letters, or use colored paper. Really? Just no, don't. Don't put a quotation on the title page. I mean, it sounds neat, but don't. Really, no. Don't put a second page with the theme, main characters, or backstory of the screenplay. Those characters are going to have to come to life on their own. Now, what you can in your cover letter, you will put the logline in the synopsis of the screenplay, but not in the screenplay itself. Do not include any illustrations, music, or pictures. I emphasize the music don't put in music. You don't own the rights to the music. And even if you do own the rights to the music, the prod codes are hiring a writer, not a musician. Thank you for listening as we talked about some screenwriting do's and don'ts. We're also going to have a following discussion talking about screenwriting structure. Please stand by. Hi, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about structure today. A lot of screenwriting teachers and gurus eschew structure. They think that somehow that confines the writer. And my suggestion is no, it doesn't. It gives you parameters in which to work and to do your magic in better ways. So I'm going to combine some concepts that come from Sid Field and Michael Heggie and the UCLA Film School, as well as the USC Film School. So you're going to see an 8-act structure imposed on a 3-act structure, and on and so on. So, to that end, this is writing the first draft. Can we talk about structure? So, when we look at the 3-act structure, we're going to see things called mega scenes. Now, these are these 15-page large segments of a screenplay that kind of follow through on a theme. And they exist, the Act 1 exists around the 10% to about the 25% mark. Why percentages? Because percentages better reflect where you are within the script rather than solid page counts. Sid Field to the contrary. Now, we're going to talk about turning points or plot points. Sid Field calls them plot points, I call them turning points. Tomato. But regardless, every mega scene has these turning points. And turning points such as opportunity, change in plans, those are just general titles that help you as the writer kind of build them in. And they kind of fall within somewhere within that 15 pages of that mega scene. The midpoint's a midpoint. We all know what that is. It's the point that the hero makes his decision. But again, you have a mega scene that is the subplot and the rising action. And another turning point within that mega scene. And after the page, about page 75, you have the mega scenes and the final push to the resolution, or Act 3. Act 3 starts at about the 90% mark. Then you have 2 mega scenes within that period of time. Now that can be, a third act can be 4 pages, or it could be 5 pages. It could be 30 pages. It's up to you. But within that, you've got to concentrate on the what happens in the third act. This is just a little instruction on the use of structure within a screenplay. Thanks for listening. Hi. My name is John Lovett, and I wanted to tell you that Two Script Guys is a full-service writers and screenwriters coaching service. We provide not only the basic services such as spelling, proofreading, formatting, we also can give you a professional studio read and screenplay consulting. So if you want to see the full scope of Two Script Guys service, please go to www.twoscriptguys, that's TWOscriptguys.com. You can also call John at 626-548-8319. Leave a message and we'll get right back to you. You can email John at twoscriptguys@gmail.com. That's TWOscriptguys@gmail.com. John also has a blog at twoscriptguys.blogspot.com. And of course, you're here on YouTube, so it's YouTube/users/twoscriptguys. Hope to hear from you soon. Thanks. Bye.